There was a major reset. In case anybody didn't feel it, there was a huge timeline shift recently with this full moon.
Yeah, it really is. Sit in the feeling of being proud and recognizing your own progress.
And we all handle those transitional times, especially Barrett and I, differently.
Oh, I've changed my body at this point.
Yeah.
But I also am not at my idea where I know I'm going to be.
Yeah.
And you're like, now is where I really dial it in.
This is kind of risky, but I don't care.
And neither do you, Strawberries. You don't have to do it alone either.
Nope, you got us.
You know what you do have to do, though?
Like Love you guys.
That was a good segue, right?
Perfect. Nailed it.
All right.
Get in back, friends.
It's wait for me.
Oh, sorry. sorry. Let's welcome back, friends. We're in Barrett's cold house because her pilot light went out, we think.
Yeah.
We're gonna check that out after the fact.
Yeah.
It's winter.
It is. It's supposed to snow on Monday.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw that Monday and Tuesday. It's gonna be bitter cold.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if I'm ready for that, but it's all right. I look at cold weather as a challenge. Like, you know how people cold plunge? I kind of look at cold weather like
life.
I'm like, okay, it's more difficult in the morning to wake up, but it's just making me more resilient.
Honestly, that walk into the gym in the morning is a cold plunge.
It's painful.
It's a cold plunge.
It is. I'm like,
from the car to the gym.
I actually signed up for yoga again because of the cold, because of the freaking time change.
Yoga
The dark kills me.
Yeah, the dark is killing me right now.
Oh my god. Like, when it is 6:30 and the sun is completely down, I'm like, all right, skincare, brush teeth. Like, I'm ready to go to bed.
It's crazy.
I try to give
dark
myself
at 4
grace.
because that storm the other day. I was like,
Yeah.
why is it dark at 4?
I've been trying to give myself grace this week, though, and, like, let myself go to bed early just because I'm, like, still getting used to it, and I think it messes with me a lot.
I think the seasons are kind of like growth in a weird way. I know that sounds weird, but you're like the fall, you're kind of like shedding, and then winter, you're kind of going in and you know,
nurturing,
cozy
nourishment,
reflecting. Spring, you're like, all right,
what are we doing?
Yeah,
and like
you melt off all of the stagnation from winter in the spring.
Mm-hmm. I actually was listening to a podcast and they were talking about that, how like in the spring you should do like not only a clean of your house, but like an emotional clean.
Yeah, I do 2 deep cleans, one in the fall and one in the spring, and it's like, okay, me and all the plants and animals are going to be in here all winter, so deep clean to get us in here in the house for winter, and then a deep clean to get everybody back out of the house once the weather breaks.
Yeah.
But I have always like stayed up later in the summertime because it doesn't get dark until like 9 or 10, and then gone to bed really early in the wintertime because it's dark by like 6, 7 o'clock.
Live with the rhythm of it.
It's a natural circadian rhythm.
Your mother
that
nature,
is really
so it makes sense.
It's a natural circadian rhythm, and you should just flow with the light and the dark. Like, your brain literally turns on and off with light and dark. It sends out 2 different chemicals telling you time to go to bed, time to wake up.
Melatonin, cortisol.
Yeah, cortisol in the morning is actually good.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have adrenal fatigue and burn out your cortisol by
So actually, hot tip, if you take ashwagandha, which I do, you should really take it at night because it lowers your cortisol. If you take it in the morning, you're kind of like lowering that natural spike that you want.
So it's funny that you bring up ashwagandha because that is what set my circadian rhythm. Like, I used to stay up really late at night. I used to be up until 2:30 in the morning trying to fall asleep, and then I would be really groggy the next day.
Oh yeah, your insomnia period.
Yeah, like
that era.
Well, even when I was younger, I was like a late nighter. I wasn't an early morning person, and then when I had agoraphobia for a year, I was taking all these like adaptogen herbs to try to calm my nervous system. And the ashwagandha one, bam, like put me out at dark and awake at light. Like, it was
very
crazy.
potent. I love it.
I used to drink this smoothie from a little cafe in DC called Foxtrot. And that's like so cute. They had this smoothie called the Full Recovery Smoothie, and it had ashwagandha in it, and that's the only time I've ever had it.
I remember that one time. We're like, this is Fucking gross.
I wouldn't put it past you. But I remember drinking that smoothie and being like, why is this making me feel calm? Welcome back.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, strawberries. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, we all needed.
We needed a breather.
Time.
There was a major reset. In case anybody didn't feel it, there was a huge timeline shift recently with this full moon.
Yeah, we're in a new timeline.
The world is different now.
And I fucking feel it.
Yeah.
Speaking of work this week, it's almost like my, getting over my separation, moving out has sort of, I almost feel like that part of my life is not behind me, but like...
It's been a year since you moved.
I know.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm getting through that, and now I'm like, I'm ready to like
the dust has settled from the chaos, and now you're like forward momentum now.
Yeah, and my confidence about life has changed so much.
I can tell.
Yeah.
It is like palpable.
I'm good that you can tell, because I'm like really feeling it.
I think I actually filmed this morning an episode of my podcast, Strawberry of the Day. Check it out. About being proud of yourself and how important it is to sit in the feeling of being proud and recognizing your own progress. And I think that applies to other people too, like being proud of other people. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. And telling people, because it's so easy to do so many things and then you don't notice it. But when other people come up to you and they're like, damn, dude, like you look like you're really happy or getting it.
You at the gym.
No, this woman at the gym, I was walking in yesterday and she's telling Kristen, she's like, you inspire people without even knowing it. Like, you don't even know. It was so nice. Yeah. And I walked right in when she was saying that and I was like, that is the nicest thing I've ever heard. And she's like, you too, girl. You look amazing. Like, your journey is like this. Like, she was just this girl in the gym just like outpouring love and community, and it was so beautiful.
You know, her name's Ava, I think. But she's super.
She's the girl that swims with the pink hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I would say, as far as like what's working for me this week, or just in this month, really, is having zero self-doubt and just knowing I am going to fucking do it. And I'm just... It's like, I'm doing that yoga teacher training in January, and then I'm doing something else right now, and I'm just like, this is the time.
We've all got our, like, little side projects going, and I think that, like, people think that the beginning of the year is when you're gonna get the most momentum and the most, like, forward motion on your projects, but I find that it's always the end of the year. Like, that back-to-school season, and, like, buckle down... Lock in.
Think about lead up to the New Year's is what it is.
And then we get to jump timelines again.
Yeah, because you want to be brand new on New Year's. You're like, I'm going to have a brand new life on New Year's. But I have to do all of these things to get there.
Yeah. You're setting yourself up for success to be able to be your best self.
For whatever the version of you is that you're stepping into now. I keep getting a lot of stuff in social media talking about transformation. Like, there's a huge transformation going on right now.
Yeah. If you're into, like, astrology
I think it's for, like, the benefit of everyone, though. Like, everyone's having a positive transformation right now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Speaking of transformations, I want to see what I can do.
Yeah.
I want to see, like, I'm going to lock into the gym for the next 2 months. And I just think it's the right time to, like, see how far I can push myself, because I don't really have any, like, responsibilities.
Yeah. You're like, shit, might as well.
Might as well just, like, go on 3 walks a day and go to yoga and...
Yeah, like, if life isn't challenging me, I'll challenge me.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna do it, and it feels weird, and I know we've talked about this before, like, starting a new goal after you've hit a goal.
Yeah.
But I'm coming up on this... Next week will be 2 years since I joined the gym.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And...
Yeah. My 2-year mark was a big deal for me. I remember it. Yeah.
And it's like, I'm ready to level up. I'm ready to stop thinking of it as, like, something that I have to do and start thinking of it as something I get to do.
Yeah. I think that you are kind of there, but I also think it's really cool to like have those mini challenges with yourself.
Like seasons of it though, because it's
And I don't know
I needed this time to like let myself rest.
Yeah. And I think we talked about this on my porch maybe about how like it almost works because I go through this all the time where I'm like, okay, I just need to rest. I'm like, want to eat. It's kind of like your cycle, your menstruation cycle. How one time out of the month you're like, or before you're about to menstruate, you're you know want to rest and eat, and then afterwards you have this like energy, and it's kind of like a bulk cut sort of thing where you're like, okay, I need to fuel and
lose all the stuff that I just packed on.
Rejuvenate, yeah. And then
rejuvenate.
You come back stronger though.
Yeah,
that's
really
so cool.
That's how I like know that I built up muscle like while I was kind of in this resting period over the past month, and I know that like it'll show once.
Oh yeah,
once I.
That's what's so nice about the 2-year mark, in my opinion, is because like at 2 years you can really see your progress. Now you're like, oh, I've changed my body at this point.
Yeah.
But I also am not at my idea where I know I'm going to be.
Yeah.
And you're like, now is where I really dial it in. Like, now that I know what I'm doing, I'm comfortable in the gym, I'm comfortable working out. Now I'm going to dial it in.
I will say, though, you also, I think, need to look at your results and be proud in the moment. Because it's so easy to always be like, I want more. And I've been like that. And then I'll look back at pictures of myself when I knew that I was thinking, I want more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, you need to, like, it's so easy.
You have to appreciate
We all do it. We all do it.
Oh, yeah, we're
like,
very bad at it.
We pick ourselves apart. And then if you just, like, sit in that,
feeling of pride.
Yeah, pride. I was like, proud. It's not it.
Sit in the proud.
Yeah, just sit in the proud.
Enjoy it. Like, we put so much work in, and I think sometimes you need to, like, actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the 2-year gym anniversary, also, Maria and I are doing a fun little experiment, series, if you will. We are going to go to a different gym every Saturday.
Oh, that's fun.
That does sound fun.
We're gonna like come up with a ranking system to like, I don't know, rank how good they are, how clean it is, like how busy it is, and not to leave LA Fitness. We love LA Fitness. Esporta.
No, that's funny you were saying
Mamacita.
I saw someone that used to go to LA Fitness at Costco, and we were talking about a different gym, and I was like, oh, I think I'll try that out because their hours are different. And I've tried out one in Stowe that had the same hours, but it's like super far away. And I don't.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it on Saturdays. Yeah. It's just like a fun little. Yeah. Like a date almost. Gym.
I like it.
Gym date.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fun little activity.
Yeah. That's the fitness update.
So my what worked this week is going to lead into feelings, because what worked for me this week was being brutally honest and releasing all attachment to the outcome of what happens from me saying what needs to be said. I went through a major life change these past few weeks. I walked away from an 18-year relationship, and I'm now alone. And last night was my first night, like, truly, truly alone. Like, when we first broke up, he went and stayed somewhere else for a couple of days. But, like, last night was like, all right, like, there's no, like, the Band-Aid's off. There's no coming back now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm completely alone. And there was such a range of emotions that I went through in one 24-hour period. When I woke up in the morning, I saw you at the gym, and I was like, I felt so good. I was able to turn on lights in my house this morning that I normally like try to keep down because I don't want to wake anyone. So I was like able to put on music and turn on lights, and like I was like, oh man, living on my own, this is amazing. I love this. And then by the time night crept in and I was all by myself, and I reached out to a couple people and they were all busy, and I was just like,
yeah, now I'm
like really fucking alone, and it's nighttime, and like luckily I have animals, and God, it's so nice just to have bodies in the house around you.
Oh my gosh, my dogs are
also for like
saviors.
Low key for safety.
Yeah.
We are all like single living alone women.
Yeah.
That's kind of like,
fuck
that's
yeah.
kind of cool.
We're doing it. And it's kind of rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in our, like, age gap.
Yeah.
In our weird years.
Because we all are in that, like, get married, have kids sort of.
But we all, like, have our own little house and spot. We're not, like, single girls that, like, have roommates and live in an apartment. Like,
no, we're
like doing it.
Yeah.
We're like, no, this is my house. This is my property.
That was my goal. When I left my relationship, I was like, I want to do it on my own.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like anyone is holding anything over my head or able to hold anything over my head. And I just want to know that, like, my life is 100% mine.
Yeah.
And I'm not, I don't know. I think a little bit because my mom always very much would be like, I'll do this for you. But then whenever we had a fight, she would be like, well, I did this for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, then don't do things for me. If you're just going to do this.
Don't hold it over my head.
Yeah, I don't want to feel beholden for you doing it. Yeah. Moms are moms.
Obviously, we had a bit of a podcast break, which I don't know if you all felt that, but we
felt it, yeah.
We all were going through, I think, a transitional time at the same time. And we all handled those transitional times, especially Barrett and I, differently. I'm like, I need space. Barrett's like, I need people. And so I think the juxtaposition of that was a lot for our friendship. And I realized, I guess, in doing that, something that I need to work on. And I think a lot of times I'm quick to be like, well, they do this and they do this and they need to work on this. But then sometimes I don't look at myself. And I do, but
I know what you mean, because I kind of do the same thing where I'm like, Kristen needs to be more this, Kristen needs to be less this, but I'm like, what do I need to
like,
do?
what is she telling me that she needs that I'm not doing? And like, for you, you're like, I just need more, like, check-ins, or like, your love language is, I don't want to say receiving gifts, but like
words of affirmation.
Yeah, you like to know that we're here for you.
Yeah.
Even if we're
Gift
not.
giving is one of the 5 love languages.
Yeah.
And it's an important one. It's like, if a child gives you a flower, is it not an important gift?
Right.
You know what
but
I
not
mean?
gift giving in like a materialistic,
like a materialistic way. No, it's more
like
of like a gesture. It's like a, hey, I thought of you, and
it's a way to be there without physically being there, which I
like that
needed to not physically be there, but I want to be like, I'm here,
present,
I'm just not.
Yeah, so what we're referring to is she left flowers and a note on my doorstep and just texted me, there's something on your porch.
And Michelle had given you coffee that morning.
Yeah, and you had just left it in.
Yeah, that's my thing. When I left you like the coffee and the cinnamon roll last week, and then this week I left you coffee, I'm like, I'm just gonna put it in the vestibule, take a picture, and be like.
And it's just like those little moments where, like, you're not there, but I know you're, like, thinking of me.
Yes.
And it's what I needed, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I was like, this is, I think, our disconnect sometimes, is that I do what I would do for me.
Yeah.
And I need to think about, what would I do for this person? What do they ask me for? Like, my mom was the same way. I recently had a really big falling out with my mom, and her actions to me were not, like, justified in any way, but what she kept asking me was like, you don't check in. You don't care how I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I do. Like, I 100% do, but I could be better about checking in. And so I reached out one day and I, like, checked in, and then I went and cut her cat's nails and I hung out with her for a little while, and, like, that was so healing to our relationship. And I was like,
it meant the world to her too.
Yeah.
Just like our little impromptu hang yesterday.
It
meant so much to me.
But it's, sometimes you do have to look at yourself and be like, why does this keep happening? One.
Yeah.
And what are you not doing?
It's really easy to recognize patterns in other people because you're unobjectively like disconnected from it, but it's so hard to see your own patterns because you're in it, like,
and you get defensive. You're like, well, this is why I like that.
Yeah, like this is the right way to handle it, and I am handling it right.
Yeah,
and you're handling it wrong.
And I think you feel the need to justify your side of things, like, you know, all of us. We feel like there's a reason for this, and it's like, well, yeah, but they have a reason too. Like, both things can
exist
be,
at the same time.
Two things can be true at once.
And I had a conversation with someone last night about that, where I'm like, both things are true. We just are misunderstanding each other, kind of, and we're not looking at the other perspective.
It's nice that you were able to be like, oh, I could do better.
Yeah.
And then do better.
You know what I mean? Growth.
And I feel like I also did better.
Yes, 100%.
I was like, yes. Yeah, in the way that you needed to be supported.
Yeah.
You were very much like, okay, this is what
like,
Kristen
I hear
needs
you
right now. I'm just gonna let it happen.
But you need to be able to be there for yourself and able to be there for other people. Because you can't even recognize, oh, I guess I could do better if you're not taking care of yourself. Because once your needs are met, then you can look outside of yourself and be like, oh, yeah, I should show up a little bit more there in my life.
I go back and forth with how I handle stuff like that, because I do, like, kind of get a little reclusive, and I know that that's also a sign of, like, anxiety and depression to, like, go in.
Yeah.
It's when you get, like, the racing thoughts, too.
Yeah. And so I do have to be careful, but that week that I took, I was really like, okay, my goal this week, because I have no obligations and I'm, like, just taking time for myself, is to try and, like, think about things and get my thoughts organized. And I did. So I feel like that time alone was productive, but you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Because too much time
alone. It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, can be the wrong thing. And then you start to, you know.
I think that's kind of the theme, like, of this episode is, like, being alone.
Yeah.
Being alone together, and what that looks like. Like,
how do
and just like loneliness, like what are some good things that you can do to cope with loneliness?
I was gonna say, how do you guys think, like, when you have a moment where you're like, fuck, I'm getting that feeling. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the feeling is, but it's
the feeling of
loneliness.
I want to reach out to some, like, I want someone here. I reparent myself. I use the tactic of asking myself, what do you need? What do you need to hear? And sometimes I asked myself this the other day, and I was like, I need to be tucked in bed and, like, given a glass of apple juice.
Yeah.
That is what I need.
Like when you're sick as a kid.
Literally, I was like, I need just comfort, and what can I do to bring that comfort to myself? And I always drank apple juice when I was sick, and I was just like, I just need to be fucking cozy.
Yeah.
And so I gave that to myself, and I felt better, like, having done it, even though it was just a little thing.
I kind of do the same thing in a different way. Like, I want to feel cozy, and that's when I'll get my blankie, light a candle, and just, like, kind of rub the shit out of it. Actually, for people listening, I almost want to do a poll on who does that, because it can't just be me.
No.
Who has blankies?
Who has blankies and rubs the fuck out of them.
Yeah. I didn't have a blankie, but when I would suck my thumb, I would, like, twist my hair and rub my hair on my lip as, like,
I would go like this.
Yeah, this.
I sucked my thumb until I was, like, 11.
I was 12 when I quit sucking my thumb.
My sister was 14. I think I've told you guys this. I was at a sleepover.
Oh, really?
I really, really was embarrassed, but I really wanted to suck my
You're like,
thumb.
I need to sleep.
And it was Tori Smith.
Sleep.
And I was like, Tori, I would be there all the time, and I wouldn't suck my thumb in front of her. And one day I went to her and I was like, I have to tell you something.
She's like, oh no.
I sucked my thumb, and, like, I need it to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Now. And shortly after that is when I stopped.
All of my friends knew I sucked my thumb because I couldn't hide it. I was a really bad thumb sucker. Like, I would do it in school. But when I got old enough that I started liking boys, I remember like maybe my mom or somebody was like, well, boys won't like you if you suck your thumb. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
Oh no.
My mom did the same thing to me. My mom made fun of me you have Blanky. Mine's called Silky.
Yeah.
It's just a little piece of satin.
Yeah.
And my mom would go, she'd go, oh, you're gonna take your Silky to college? You and your roommate and your Silky?
You know what I would have said to you? Fuck yeah, I am.
And then I would go, well, no. And then she'd like double down. She'd go, oh, you're gonna get married. It's gonna be you and your husband. Obviously, that's
listen. I did
and your Blanky and your Silky. I was like,
if he's the right guy, he'll
Blanky comes with me.
Yeah.
Airplane, hotel,
middle bass.
Anyone who's gonna be with me is gonna also be with my Blanky, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I love the turn that this took.
I know. Yeah, it's okay to have comfort things.
All right, let's draw some oracle cards. If you want some oracle cards like these, you can get some from Amazon. We have an Amazon storefront now.
Oh, nice.
So you can get them.
And what's kind of
making
cool
moves in the background.
I remember us talking about this.
Yeah.
What's kind of cool is they also have, which I think we should get. They have like different decks, and some of them are geared towards different. Like I think the other one is like a wisdom. Or no.
This one's called wisdom.
Yeah, it was. I forget, but they all look cool, and I wanna get some. Are we ready? Mm-hmm. We're back at it. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god!
Yes!
I like it. Well, see, you get this one a lot.
I do.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I've been drawing a lot of cards lately, and they are all in the protection position.
Mine's in protection.
We're all in protection.
So protection is when the card is upside down.
Facing, yeah.
I have the observer.
I know, I got no place like home.
You got no place like home.
That's literally so perfect. And I got co-create, which is so perfect.
Yeah.
Co-create is a card that's about not just creating with other people, but co-creating your reality with the universe. And I think that's apropos.
Yeah.
All right, I want to say the protection.
Yeah, we should read the protection message.
I definitely.
Ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at the present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self.
Okay, I 100%, and this goes kind of back to what we were talking about before this. If I could give you advice, it would be trust yourself and think bigger. Dream bigger. Because I think with your relationship, you kind of thought that if it wasn't that, it wasn't going to be anything. And then
I really thought that I didn't have options in the love life world anymore because I was over 45 years old. I was like,
washed up.
Who the heck is gonna want to go on a date with me? All the men my age are taken, the good ones, and if they're not taken, you don't want them. You know, like.
But would you like if someone said that about you? All the women are taken, and if they're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I could definitely understand why a man at my age might feel that way, but the truth is that, like, there are so many people going through so many different things all over the world. Like, it's just constantly moving.
Yeah.
There is no. When you die, that's the only finality.
Yeah.
You know, like. People find love in nursing homes.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. I remember when you would say that, and I was like, man.
It would break my heart, too.
Life, too. Like, you are so capable, and I think you need to lean into that.
Yeah.
I think you are.
I think that all people, not just me, but all people, the only limitations to your life are the ones that you give yourself. Mm-hmm. Period. End of statement. Mm-hmm. And I had extremely limiting beliefs.
Yes.
I'll agree with
that. And I also, that's kind of where my self-doubt has subsided, is because I'm like, if I want this, like, I can just do it.
Yeah.
Like, why am I...
Yeah.
Creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all like kind of.
I was just like, I'm so excited about
Yeah,
this.
that's awesome.
But this protection message, I only read the first line.
Okay.
But I want to preface it by saying I'm getting a tattoo on Friday.
Ooh, fun.
I'm getting a yin yang.
Oh, I saw you draw that on you.
Yeah, I've drawn it on a couple different spots. Alexa has it right here.
Yeah,
which
I've seen her.
I was thinking about doing it right there, and then I was like, I don't want to like
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I'm gonna do it right here on the back of my arm because I also don't want to see it all the time because it's a reminder of my but it's also a reminder to freaking step into my feminine energy like you've been telling me for my whole time of knowing you, and like have balance and don't just push all the time. Like step back and let things happen for you.
I'm a magnet. I attract it.
Yeah. But this says, you are trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task, but unable to decide on your first step, so you just avoid doing anything. Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Why do you think it has all come down to you?
You needed to hear this.
Inspiration means drawing in italics, of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit, in italics, for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co-create with your divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way.
You know, this is so interesting. I was thinking about the other night. That was a perfect one.
Yeah.
That was perfect for you.
But this guy that I follow that I actually really like was talking about like generations and how, and Gen Z, that's you. Gen Zers, don't take this the wrong way because I don't mean it like that. But his point was like, Gen Zers are kind of tied to this instant gratification because like the phone and it's just waiting for what they want is like very difficult. And I find this too. I don't think it's strictly Gen Z, but his point was Gen Z, like you will get there and sometimes you just have to like be patient and put the work in, and then it's okay just, that it's not all happening at once. Yeah. And I feel like it's easy for all of us to be like, oh, but I want it now, and I want things to just play out now. And it's like, yeah, but that's not how it happens. That's not how it works. Arriving at a place where you just fit. Being comfortable in your own skin. Which is like, my whole thing right now is confidence. Like, let go of self-doubt and just... Okay, but it did give me a protection message. Mm-hmm. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And you will attract and be drawn to the very things that you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. This is so on point.
This is fantastic.
Because I've made like some big decisions lately, and I know I need to make more. But
you're seeing this like come to life already.
I'm scared. Like there are things that I'm scared about, and I'm like, this is kind of risky, but I don't care. And I feel like in the past I would have gone with the more comfortable, stable path because I really feared instability. And now I'm like, you just gotta do it. I love it.
Yeah.
Man, Kat knew that we were getting back together today, and she was like,
she's like, the band, we're getting the band back together.
Yeah. But I think that was a good, what we just went through is a good example that friendship can ebb and flow, and it's okay.
Yeah. we can have like strife in the friend group and we can have strife in our life outside of the friend group. But what matters is that we stay connected through it and we come together at the end no matter what.
We know that we'll get through it. Like, I think that's what I love about it.
There is a good trust that like we're going to be okay.
Detachment and trust.
We're going to be okay.
Actually, sorry, I know we're kind of like running out of time. But that was one of his points, was with friendship, with Gen Z.
Oh, okay.
How they expect, and I'm not saying this is you, they expect friendship to be perfect and like everything they want right away.
Rather than building something.
Yeah, I almost want to like send you guys that, because I'm not doing it justice right now, and I think you guys would.
That's interesting. Oh, yeah. I kind of am thinking about it in my own life. I'm like, I did feel like, why aren't we close yet? Like, I felt that way with people before. I don't know if it's generational, but I guess I won't get into it too much, but there's a new girl at the gym that I want to be friends with. Yeah. And I'm thinking about like, wow, I get to start all over with someone and like build from the ground up a connection. And I've started like waving at her and saying hi, just like how we started. It's fun. And I'm like, oh my God, we could be like we could be this in a year. Who knows? Yeah. If she wants to be friends with me.
But also, you don't have to be this. Like, you can be whatever.
Yeah, but who knows? Like, you never know what friendship could turn out to be if you put in the reps. Yeah. And, just, like, work at it. Yeah.
Find quality people to hang out with. That's
you're the some of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Find some good quality people that inspire you and be like, I want to be friends with them.
I was thinking about that, though. You can use this next week if you want to cut this out. But we were kind of talking about this in the locker room, because you said you are kind of the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I totally agree. But I also think that sometimes you have to be that expander. Like, you have to be that for someone, and that's your role in their life, is to be. So maybe you're not getting from them what you maybe want, but I think you probably still are, because I think teaching is often useful, but I think you're that for.
I was gonna say, I'm glad you used the word teaching, because it's kind of like, even with the kids, like, just like being there, knowing that they're going through something and your presence is going to like lead them in the right direction, I guess.
Like largely.
Yeah. I have a friend from college that I speak to on the phone every week, and sometimes I feel like my role is like to drag her out of her old self and to like, remember who you are. Like, you can do this. You can. Yeah. She just tells me like all the stuff that's going on in her life, and that she feels like she can't handle it all. And I think that my job is to be an expander in her life. Yeah. And I don't see it as like a one-sided or like a weird coaching dynamic.
No, but it's like you get stuff out of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nourishing. It's nourishing to help other people. Period.
Yeah. That's kind of like the big thing I'm doing, is I kind of want to help people like get out of their ruts that they're in. Because I've been in those ruts, and I'm like, God, what I would have given to just have someone to like tell me it's gonna be okay, and these things will make it be okay quicker. Yeah. Like, you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to figure it all out alone.
Yeah. And neither do you, Strawberries. You don't have to do it alone either.
Nope, you got us.
You know what you do have to do, though?
Like Love you guys.
That was a good segue, right? Love you.
Love you.
Perfect. Nailed it.